Hey there everyone, welcome back to Kaleidoscope. Today we will be diving into doing iced filter. No, not cold brew nor cold drip, but iced filter. Let me show you what I mean. But first, let me get out my essential brewing components, which are my coffee grinder and a weighing scale. As you can see, any cheap scale will do, and also a cup to put the coffee beans in. Next, my choice of coffee today will be the locally roasted Ethiopian coffee from Come Back to Earth Cafe in Melbourne. Shout out to them for having great coffee all the time. So, I'm going to tare my scale and use 20 grams of coffee today. A weighing scale is always essential to every good coffee because you can actually produce consistent results by weighing the coffee and the water. A pro tip for the ice filter is that you want to grind slightly finer than you would for your preferred brewing method, and you want to grind, now you just want to grind the coffee, and also after that just weigh it again so that no amount of coffee is left in the grinder. Today I've chosen to use the Caleidoscope pour over method because that's my go-to brewer in recent times. So get all your equipment ready, and rather than rinsing the paper with hot water, you want to use room temperature water or tap water to rinse the paper filter. Also, another pro tip is that you want to use tap water by the sink because it's much easier because you don't have to walk back into the kitchen just to dispose of the water like I do now. We do this to get rid of the papery taste that might seep into the coffee in your final cup. Now for the recipe that I'll be using. It's actually the same, using the same water to coffee ratio as your conventional pour over, but now I'm making 40% of the water weight as ice put into the vessel. And now using the remainder 60% of the hot water to brew your coffee. Yes, this means that we will be slightly under extracting the coffee because less hot water is used, but hey, that's why we adjust for the grind size. Now if you'd like to see my regular brewing recipe, click in the pop-up banner above and see how. But now, let's get brewing. Remember that you want to follow the proper procedures of your regular filter brewing method, like proper blooming and agitating the coffee, while ensuring that your bit of coffee remains as flat as possible through the entire brewing process. From many experiments, I've actually found that a longer bloom will result in a less bitter tasting coffee, as well as more pleasant aromas in the final cup. Several attempts at brewing this way made me realize that you can actually play around with the amount of ice that you start with in your vessel. Variables like ice temperature and size of ice cubes play a part in dictating how fast the ice melts and water down to your coffee. Keep in mind that the ice is part of your brewing water, so if you have large pieces of cubes left in your vessel like how I have in mine now, you can use less of it next time so that you have more hot water passing through the coffee grounds, making it easier for you to get the flavors that you're looking for. Now comes the most exciting part, tasting the coffee that you've worked so hard to brew. Before pouring coffee into your cup filled with ice, remember to swirl it just to get the coffee and ice to mix well with each other, making a cool and refreshing drink meant to share with friends or alone on your porch out in the summer sun. My name is Calvin, and I'm going to enjoy my iced filter coffee for the day using this quick and easy method. We'll see you in the next video, but till then, stay safe and stay home.